Hey guys, Reyfar here, and today I'm going to talk about Dog Country by holding up my phone with terrible glare and not showing off the complete wonders of its cover. Um, I'll probably put up a picture or something, but yeah, I've been reading it on my phone because it's an ebook. And so yeah, I've been reading Dog Country by Malcolm F. Cross, who also known by Foosball, who's been around for a very long time in the fandom. And I know I've been a huge fan of his work for a very long time. Like, I know when I go through anthologies and such, and I see his name, I'm like, oh yeah, Foosball. And, and then, so I got Dog Country, when was Furdu's? I think it was May or something. I think it was around about then. I got it pretty much straight on release. It might have been a day after or something like that. And I read the first chapter and I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait to read this. I can't wait. And then like I never got around to it. And mainly because I've been pretty bad with ebooks in general. Like mainly because they're on my phone and I forget they're there compared to physical books like Impossible Magic, which I've got on my desk over there. Um, and yeah, I'm pretty bad. Like I half forget I have them, and then like I read them, and then I'm on my phone anyway, and I end up on the internet and distracted and not actually reading. And then I'm like, you know what? No, I need to sit down. I need to read it. And I was so happy I did because it was an awesome story. Um, like I knew it was reading the first few chapters. And knowing the pedigree behind his work, I've been such a fan for a while. So I mean, there wasn't really a shock there, but I mean, but no, I was really happy to read it because it lived up to my expectations and exceeded because I was so sad in so many parts, and then I'll say amazed, and I went through like the wide range of emotions because there's all these like little cool things, like little nuances and whatever, and basically I am just raving about it and not really saying anything concrete. Mostly because I feel like, at least for me, it was a very, I guess, a personal experience reading it. Just because, I guess, how much of a fan I am of his. Like, I guess I could be subjective about it, but I honestly couldn't say anything bad about Dog Country. I was going to call it War Dogs for a second there, but that's something else. But no, that's pretty much my recommendation. It is awesome. Go buy it. It is like I think $8, $7 on the Kindle, Amazon storefront, whatever you call it. I think that's the only place it's on because it was published through there. I can vaguely remember that. And yeah, no, do buy it. It is awesome. And enjoy it for yourself because, the things that, I guess because it is a somewhat touchy subject with soldiers and guns and, I guess, unjust wars and, and all that. And, I liked it for my little personal reasons because of my forays into Cold War history lately, and there's lots of things that I picked up on. I'm like, oh, I like what he did there, and all that, and yeah, and mostly this I wanted to talk about some of the other stuff that I've been learning about the past few weeks surrounding it. Okay, the biggest upset to me is when I got to the end of Dog Country, it's like, oh, if you liked this character, check out War Dogs and Marginalized Populations, which is two short stories that he combined into an ebook, and it's up on the store. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get that. And I bought that, and then I think it sat on my phone for like another week, and I know I opened it and read the first sentence. I'm like, oh my god, this is really fucking interesting. I want to read it, and then like I left it for a few days. And I'm just like, seriously, like I need to sit down, I need to read it because it's gonna end up like Dog Country again. So I sat down and read it. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. I love these. But which I like more, I don't know. I think I like War Dogs slightly better, but I reckon Marginalized Populations would be easier to get people that generally don't read furry into reading it, because it's a bit more of a broader Storyline, issue, subject, something. Which is something that I know I've been trying to do personally, like showing people at work, like, oh, check out this book I read, and then bugging my friend who's coming back from, he's been posted to Darwin, and then he's coming back on Saturday or something. And I tried to get him to read Dog Country. He's like, I've got all my stuff to read, because he reads like Jack Reacher and Tom Clancy and all those other things. I'm like, oh yeah, finally a fairy book I can try and get him to read. And he's like, but I got so much to read. I'm like, oh, fuck you too. So hopefully I can convince him to read War Dogs and Marginalized Populations. And then hopefully read Dog Country. And yeah, so like I've been trying to get people onto the bandwagon too, because I've really been enjoying it. Like, this must be pretty good for like the stories that I've been reading. And then yeah, also I was chatting to Foosball, and he's like, if you like that, oh my god, I lost my train of thought originally. Anyway, I'll get there. And he's like, oh, check out this kind of fake document report website thing he did. I know it's probably got a name, but I really, really fucking love shit like that. Like, I know there was a bunch of like Ultimate Reality thing for Command and Conquer back in the day, and all those. I always really liked that thing. So when I opened the link, I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome, and it had illustrations. And I'm like, oh, neat. Like, I actually quite like the art, because I guess going into a little bit about dissecting it is that one thing I really liked about the fact that the Estian, they're all brothers, they're all clones, so they all look the same, yet then they don't feel the same, which I feel like there's a lot of great care taken for that effect, especially reading it. Like, there's not one single instance where I thought one brother was talking instead of another. And I don't know how he did it, but I'm so glad he did, because I'm just like, whoa, like actually thinking about it. Like, they're also unique when, the things that make them unique, they try so hard to create them. Like in, I think it was Marginalized Populations, there was a few lines talking about the different dog tags and how some of them had little bits of coloured tape on them to make them different. And then oh god, there was something else and I completely lost it. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, the coloured bag, fucking, what do you call it? The coloured wrist straps in War Dogs to do with the Milsim teams. Those are cool. I mean, don't get me started on Milsim. Like, I mean, I can't wait for that shit to get, real. Because, I'd totally jump on that and, that'd be cool. Oh, yes, so the train of thought that I originally lost track of. And then getting to the end of the document thing that he linked me to do with... It was like a document report by the Mark Antony. I don't know if they are a PM. Like, this is something I wanted to actually, sort out, at least for my benefit, is whether Mark Antony were a PMC in themselves, or they were a subsidiary of a PMC, because like all the corporation stuff is really cool as well. And yeah, it was a report to do with them, and at the end, there was a thing like, oh, if you like this, you can pick up a issue of New Fables 2010 and read War Dog by Foosball. And I read that, I'm like, oh, motherfucker. And because, at least to me, the whole New Fable series is one that, at least, getting into the fandom and looking at all these books, that's like the one series that, like, every time I shopped and so forth, I'm like, oh yeah, I really, really, really want to get that. And then like I add it to the cart, and then like, oh, I need to save money, so I cut that. And I've not got one issue of New Fables. And every time I remember it, I'm so pissed at myself. And now I'm pissed even more, knowing that I missed out on reading War Dogs and getting into foosball's universe in that way. Because I know I've read, there was, oh fuck, what was it? There was a story in Heat to do with one of, I think it was Jane. Yeah, Jane, one of the Thylacine clone girls, and how she met this grey fox, and that story was cool. And then there's there's one in the Fortune Teller's poem. I can't remember which fucking day it was, but that was to do with the bunny. Was it something nurse? Standard of living nurse or something. Basically helping people to die well. And that was awesome. And, you know, I don't know why I didn't catch on sooner and, like, you know, get stuck into him. Because I know he's always been one of those big ones. I'm like, oh yeah, I love him. And, you know, I just hadn't read much of him. And I think that's it. Yeah. And just that thing. I was like so pissed at myself. I'm like, bugger. And then, because there's a bunch of Ryan Campbell stories in there, and Husky Tear. I think there's a HCA Hogarth, and you know, I bet you, like, when, you know, in 20 years when I do get new fables, I'm gonna read them, and I'm gonna be like, why the fuck did I not read these then? Maybe next year I'll get them. I'll just have one big excuse. So yes, go definitely buy Dog Country. I know I didn't really say dreadfully much about it, but I really loved it, and I think you, the viewer, should go check it out in your own merit, because it is a pretty heavy story when you stop and think about it. It's not that light, even though there are a lot of light things, and some of the other short stories I really liked, and oh man, I could talk for days with someone about the nuances and stuff to do with Eskowich's character in War Dog. Bugger. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to do with this is, I banged my okay, so, you know, I meant to say this at the start, but it was only at the end. Another thing I wanted to do with this is I wanted to, my friend that's coming back from Darwin has like some World War II army helmet. I want to wear that and just be completely wanky about it. But it's like, you know, he's not going to be here till Saturday, and then it'll be like 3 weeks. And then, you know, maybe I won't be as enthused to talk about it, but then, you know, I don't know. I don't think that'll really happen. No, fucking go pick them up. Like, if you haven't read much of foosball, fucking start now. Like, why have you not started now? I mean, don't look at me. I mean, I have my excuses, and I'm going to stick by them. So yes, Dog Country, again, can be picked up from Kindle. I think it's one of the first few hits. You can search his name, or you can go to his FA or Twitter, and then there's pinned stuff everywhere, and then you can find it through links through there if you can't search. War Dogs and Marginalized Populations is also on the Kindle store. War Dogs was in New Fables 2010. What was it? On his... Okay, now I've totally flubbed this talking to him online. Oh my god. I was going to actually freaking bring this up before I started this video. Okay, so I need to get this right. So sinisbeautiful.com. Probably Google it like I did. or find it off his places. And then he does have a link list up in the top right corner of all his published works. And I just totally forgot about Dangerous Jade. And yeah, so it's got all the information up there. The only thing I haven't read is Pavlov's House, which I think is set in... Well, I mean, they're all set in the same universe, but I think it's set in the more closer universe of Dog Country. Oh, so it was in Strange Horizons. Okay. That rings a bell. I can't remember right now, and I'm failing myself again. Um, so yeah, fuck, where was I? Yeah, war dogs, marginalized populations. There was a fucking fourth thing. Oh yeah, that document thing. I think it's up there. If not, probably just. I'll just see if the link is up there publicly. If it is up there publicly, I will add it to the description. Or if not, maybe just ask him like I did. And be a huge fanboy like I did. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Remember that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's pretty much it. So, I've been Reyfar, and I'll catch you later. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention is how the actual cover art of Dog Country really, what's the word? Brought up memories, invoked, that's it. Invoked, Stalker to me. And then for people that don't know, Stalker is I think Ukraine developed, first person shooter video game back in 2000 or something, and it's set in like the Chernobyl nuclear exclusion zone, and insert picture here. Oh fuck! Insert picture here. Fuck! Insert picture here. I'll hold my hand out longer. And yeah. So like every time I half thought about it before I started reading it, I just thought of that. Oh yeah, that's right. The whole thing with Eskowitch and Green 7 and Green 8. Oh man, that was the saddest thing. It's like, oh no, the Green 8 comes after Green 7. I'm like, ah. That was cool.